Ian, thank you very much for your opening comments, but also for the very significant contribution that you made to establishing the CRC and steering us through its second term. What I remember clearly was your oratory when we came to the interview for the second CRC. It was quite outstanding and won the day. So congratulations for that. And it's absolutely wonderful to have you and Rosemary here with us. Thank you. For this overview presentation, I've selected a number of highlights of our CRC and some examples of our achievement that set the scene for the talks that will follow. The first highlight has been the really strong industry engagement and the way that it has grown over time. We've had industry leadership to give us the focus, the relevance, and the resources to get the job done. Without industry support, we just wouldn't be here today. It was Roger Fletcher and the AMPC who got us over the line for the first CRC. It was Sheep Meat Council, Ian Feldman, Kate Joseph, who got us over the line for the second and third CRCs with their planning and guidance. The second highlight has been the extraordinary synergy that's created by the effective teamwork that we've always had in this CRC. This was probably at its peak during the Information Nucleus program in CRC2, but it's been a really strong and powerful feature throughout all three CRCs. Now with these two highlights, it's a good time to just pay tribute to the CRC program run by the Commonwealth. These two factors, industry engagement and leadership, and the collaboration that has made it all possible, are the two key criteria for selecting any CRC. So it's also a great pleasure to have Chris Gonzalez and David Wagland from the program here today. Your support and the fact that you're sharing this with us is of great significance. Thank you. It's also essential to acknowledge our industry investors, AMPC, MLA, AWI, and many others. And I'm really sorry that in the time available today, in this brief overview, I won't be able to acknowledge by name all those that have contributed. That's why we're writing the book, so keep an eye on that one. In terms of our CRC achievements, I just want to highlight one, in the first instance, that I consider to be the most significant of our achievements, and that is the development of the genomic technologies. Now, the main point of this example is because of the very many components that it's had. Sure, Julius and his team have done a terrific job in the genetics, designing the program, but it's really about the meat science. It's about Dave Pethick and Alex Bald. It's about the people who did the parasitology work, the reproduction biology. In fact, it's everybody who contributed to the information nucleus should feel very proud about their contribution. It also brings in that key enabler that is not really widely understood, the role of electronic ID. If we hadn't developed the skills and the expertise in using those technologies, we would not have been able to collect the data that underpinned the information nucleus and has underpinned the genomics program. The simple business of DNA analysis and pricing have been fundamental to the success. And here our relationship with GeneSeek, Neogen, has been far more than just an arm's length commercial arrangement. It's been a partnership. They've helped us by developing bespoke genotyping products. They've worked with us on pricing and exchange rate problems. They've helped sort out the turnaround time. So Jason, Lily and your team, thanks for being here and thanks for helping us and working so closely with us over the years. And the innovation company, that's the company we had to have, and everyone knew it would go broke. Well, I'm delighted to say that it's been a huge success and very instrumental in delivering the commercial aspects of the genomic technologies. So congratulations, Les Targ, Steve Potts, Beck Onslow. You've taken a fair bit of criticism over the years, and it's nice to see where we ended up. And of course, to deliver it is the smart data analyses by Andrew Swan and the AGBU team, and sheep genetics, delivering those ASBVs to ensure that that genetic gain is faster and better. But here we come to the really good bit, adoption. What we've got here is the increase in the number of genomic tests. This is the 15K test over the last years since it was first introduced commercially in 2011. And I want to make the point here that the use of genomics in the sheep industry has come from zero to where it is now, becoming commonplace amongst leading breeders purely as a result of the CRC. And the next slide is something that everyone in CRC land knows, that the story isn't finished until you've talked about impact. And the benefits in this case are quite extraordinary. The numbers on the y-axis, millions of dollars cumulative. But the thing to notice is that with the lags before those tangible benefits of faster genetic gain are realised, and the short-term nature of a 15-year assessment just gives you a glimpse of where this technology is going. It's going up, it's increasing fast, and it's not going to stop. It's here to stay, no matter what Wally might think. I now just want to talk briefly about the apps. This is another area which is a very significant achievement. And it's a significant achievement to talk about because it brings in collaboration. It's captured the incredible technology advances that we get in this digital space. It's also relied on the people that can capture those powerful aspects of the data revolution. But the success has been because of the collaboration that we've been able to bring to this problem. Thank you to Telstra. They led us through the door, teaching us about apps. The D2D CRC helped us with the design of the data structure. The Bureau of Meteorology brought us the climate data we needed on a 5 by 5 kilometre grid. And finally, the sheep CRC team with Johan Boshoff in the engine room, Lou Hogan, Lewis Kahn, Kevin Atkins, bringing all of that information together. I have no doubt that these predictive analytic tools will become absolutely indispensable in the sheep industry, and I venture to say in the cattle industry too. If you doubt this, maybe just ask yourself in a quiet moment whether there are parallels between these apps that help better decisions and the ASBV information that you get in quantitative genetics, helping you make better decisions about which rams you buy. I think it's really important to understand that these predictive data products integrate and enhance the measurements and the observations. Please don't think of them as competing technologies or alternative technologies. Please see them for what they are, embrace them and use them. We've had a whole lot of highlights, and that's always a good story. But it's important just to voice a couple of regrets, and there are only two. First, the fact that AWI pulled out of sheep genetics. The sooner they return, the sooner that MLA welcomes them back, the better. The cost of fragmentation in the new era of an integrated sheep industry is quite inexcusable. Secondly, after the CRC's brilliant research, and I use the word advisedly, with developing the wool comfort meter, the fact that AWI haven't really pushed that in industry to support the rapidly growing lightweight next to skin knitwear market, I think that's a disappointment. The final point, though, in saying thank you is to share that great analogy of the taxi ride. Everybody who's contributed to the CRC has done a terrific job. It's been a wonderful journey, not always a smooth road, but we have enjoyed the company. And importantly, we've ended up where we wanted to be. So thank you all. Thank you very much.